Senator Tabitha wants a continuation of this conversation, and you're not stopping her, Mr. Speaker. Can she tell us who these leaders are? Who these leaders are inciting people? Who are these leaders? Because personally, Mr. Speaker, as a leader in this country in the opposition, I will tell you, I am squarely opposed to any kind of violence or robbery or destruction of property. And any person who does that, the leaders and the people who do it, must face the full force of the law. That, Mr. Speaker, that's a position we have taken. If then Senator Tabitha is so sure about the leaders who are inciting people, why are those leaders not arrested?
Senator,
why are they roaming freely in the country? Why can't they be arrested?
Asking her to mention names here is actually contravening my directive. So don't ask her to mention under Mr. Senator Mbua. You should not direct her to mention names. That is what I said we should not do. That is contravening our standing orders.
Thank you.
And this topic is so weighty. You know, we are talking about our country, Kenya. Yes. Let us not look like we are trying to blame this side or this other side. And I directed very well that I wish you could have raised, one of you could have raised with the chair a motion to suspend the sitting, even to discuss all these issues you are raising. But now if you do point of orders without really a good motion to discuss, we cannot help Kenya in that manner. What is your point of order?
Yeah, Chair, pursuant to Standing Order 101, sub-article 4, on imputation of improper motive. Honorable Speaker, there are aspersions being cast here that anyone who has spoken against government excesses knows who the goons are. Honorable Speaker, the Senator Mutinda, nominated Senator Mutinda, comes from my county. She is aware that we have 12-year-olds, we have 7-year-olds in Mathare who are shot on the balconies of their houses. Who are those people breaking into homes? When you give a direct order, Honorable Speaker, to people who cannot even aim guns properly, they are shooting people inside their houses. How will they see their legs in their houses? We have people in Nairobi who have died in their houses. Are we supposed to see how do you see?
Senator Sifuna, why are you Senator Sifuna? Senator Sifuna, you are misguiding yourself on Standing on 114. Can you read it around? 114. Yes.
Improper motive, Honorable Speaker.
To who?
To leaders in this house. To senators in this house. You have had
Senator
it.
Mutinda, what did
you
say?
This is what we want to say.
Not here use. Say that.
What Sifuna is talking about? Which improper motive?
Allow me to
I want her to repeat what she said so that I can capture. But then I can, as you execute your point of order.
Chair, can I complete my point of order?
But you're completing on what ground?
Because what I'm requesting Senator Tabitha to do is to clarify.
Chair. Yes.
What did
Chair, you know some of us.
Chair, let me clarify. You are the chair and you've directed that I speak. You've directed that Senator Mutinda clarifies. Allow me to clarify, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm talking about national dialogue. I'm talking about unity in this country. Is that Mr. Speaker? Young people have lost their lives, Mr. Speaker. It is sad. We are still mourning, Mr. Speaker. And I think you've directed and said, let us move away and have a motion. I agree with that, Mr. Speaker. I respect that. Allow me to conclude, Mr. Speaker, as far as this is concerned. I want to state and say, EACC, Mr. Speaker, should enforce strict compliance with accountability, Mr. Speaker. As soon as we adopt this report from the Devolution Committee, as soon as all is done within 30 days, Mr. Speaker, then this should also be enforced, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you know, I didn't know people like my shoes that much because everybody is noticing that I have shoes or not. With those many and few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I do support.
Honorable Senators, I have a communication to make on visiting teachers and students from St. Peter's Boys Mumias Primary School in Kakamega County. Honorable Senators, I would like to acknowledge the presence in the public gallery this afternoon of visiting teachers and students from St. Peter's Boys Primary School in Mumias Primary School in Kakamega County. The delegation comprises of 14 teachers and 334 students who are in the Senate for a one-day academic exposition. Honorable Senators, in our issue tradition of receiving and welcoming visitors to Parliament, I extend a warm welcome to them, and on behalf of the Senate and on my own behalf, wish them a fruitful visit. Thank you. Senator Sifuna, can you welcome the visitors from Mumias Primary School, St. Peter's Boys Mumias?
Honorable Speaker, thank you. I want the students to understand that I was born at St. Mary's Hospital, which is next door to St. Peter's Primary School. So I feel some affinity that somehow the Speaker also noticed. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to welcome the students. As they say, huwa kuna chemuka saa ingine, but you are welcome to the Senate to be able to follow debate on important national matters. We are hoping that when you grow up, some of us started from there in Mumias, and now we are here. So you will also be here. And let nobody tell you that you cannot be here or you cannot be what you want to be. Thank you so much.
Next is Senator Catherine Muma. And after you finish your contribution, you approach the chair for another direction.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, I'm a member of the Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations Committee, and I stand to applaud Mr. Laban Omusundi for his very progressive petitions to this House and to Parliament, petitions that are actually very momentous and very relevant to the times of our country or our nation at the moment. Mr. Speaker, the issues raised by Mr. Laban Omusundi in terms of barring the use or the appending of personal images and names on public projects is an important issue that is at the core of the values and principles of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, to be precise, Article 10 requires that the governance system in this country shall be accountable and shall be transparent. Mr. Speaker, Chapter 6 has very key provisions that on leadership and integrity, and when it comes to responsibilities expected of leaders in this country,